employee conflict is probably one of the most toughest, in the environment to operate for a business owner, whether it is a micro, small, or medium business owner. It's the same game altogether. I mean, across industry, lying every down, and probably from ages it has been seen that especially in conventional business approach, that this leads to a high level of attrition, and it also at times provoke the environment to a highest level, right? Hi, my name is Avik. Avik's a business strategist and business coach, and I'm in this mission right now to help micro, small, and medium business owners like you to ensure that to take your level business to the next level and make it healthy, to help you to build a healthy and scalable business equally as well. This is all has happened based on my own journey, business journey. Going through a deep learning curve out of my 4 businesses, and then probably surrendering to all of the best mentors in the space of business and life is all what has led me to this journey and in this mission, and also followed by my own family business and corporate journeys as well, which is accumulated to surrender to all of the best mentors. So listen this video till the end of it, and also stay till the end of it so that you are also eligible and qualified for the best of the best gift mementos as well. So without wasting time, let's deep dive in right away and get the best out of the impact videos as well, right? So yes, as I was sharing the same, that when it comes to employee conflict, especially in a zone where it is tenure versus new employee, probably these are the 5 hacks or insights which will help you to understand the inner game of it and ensure that you maintain a very sustainable operations and a healthy operations in order to ensure that there's a team development happening, and also at the same point of time your business run equally at well without any operational cost incurring or business cost incurring to it. So the first and foremost thing is set roles, KPI measures, goal, and business momentum. If your employee development or your employee development team development approach don't have a KPI metric set, don't have a measurement metric set, they will fall flat on the table at any given point of time. There will be emotions of aggressions, there will be emotions of violence, there will be emotions of I know attitude kind of approach. Considering that when you have employee more than 3-4 years in the environment, they tend to be the jack of all thing and master of nothing. There's a quotation like that, right? So they tend to be like that, and that's where the conflict zone arises, where they also tend to differentiate the environment from a new to old environment employee perspective. So all this matters at a very high core level, and what I mean to say is very simple, that these should not impact the business ethos, these should not impact the business performance and hits KPI. So unless you have proper measurement driven metrics, unless you have proper KPI, proper measures, it will not going to work out. So the whole approach to it is, whether it's a new employee or an old employee, the role and the goal should be must set. Even if it has to be decentralized in an environment panel approach as well, the measures has to be equally set, whether it has to do with sales or back end or front end deliverables, whatever it is. I mean, if you don't have a measure or link attached to it, it will fall flat on the face. The next pointer comes is their appraisal process also has to be very scientific. Not that they have spent enough good number of time or tenuity in the environment, but based on the ground that yes, those code of conduct are maintained, regular frequency reviews has happened, whether monthly or quarterly, and measurement link metrics driven reviews has happened. Only all those reviews accumulate to their overall review and appraisal of the fiscal year. And it's not that HR just came and do some checklist and make some assumption basis on the line leaders and shop managers, and they just put a rating on that. That will not going to work out. In fact, this gives demorale in the environment also. So there cannot be one banya in the environment who decides everything and anything without any measurement metrics parameters. I mean, on what ground are he deciding the appraisal for any employee? That should be very clear, right? So ensure that you have a proper appraisal metrics process and a very scientific way of approach to the appraisal, which will drive their KPI measures, their role goal deliverables, and also any sort of compliance which are attached in the environment, right? The third thing which comes is the orientation of new employee, versus old. So ideally, when you see in such environment where you see that there's a conflict zone, there's a disparity maintained in the environment. So in all such environment, you always try to link those things and try to avoid those disparity with the new employee. So your next as a micro, small, and medium business owner, your next level task activity is also to ensure that all your new hiring that is happening, it has to be very scientific, and most importantly, it has to ensure that post hiring the real job starts. So which includes the onboarding process, the orientation process, and followed by that the succession process. So what is their career goal roadmap set for the new employees, which has to be equally aligned with the older employees also, with some permutation combination, right? So when you're able to make such roadmaps and pathways very clear, very vivid, and very specific to the business outcomes, that's where they get aligned with their aspirations and business aspirations equally as well. Otherwise, it becomes gyan, it becomes checklist, it becomes very unethos discussions and conversation in the environment, which doesn't vibrate with the business goal and business language, right? So you have to convert all these and quantify all these as well. As a micro, small, medium business owners, documentation of all these makes a very important. Every reviews, every appraisal process, whether it is quarterly, monthly, all this has to be documented, right? Because when you have things documented in place, you can easily refer them. See, in last meetup, we have a discussion like this. In the last 4 meetups, we have a discussion like this. This was the actionable set. This was the breakthrough which was supposed to happen. This was said. This was your limitations, and this is what you're supposed to deliver. So you can also refer back to those documents. As a business owner, probably it is more preparation on your end as well, right? And it's not just sit through reviews and give them some number and checklist and went through as well. The reason I'm sharing this is all this typically takes place in a culture, in an environment where employees are running or being there in the environment for a longer time, and that's hit the environment business performance at times to a very high conflict zone equally also. So the next pointers which equally bring me back on this ground is the cultural conflict, so which is all has to do with those acceptance mode. So set those standards in the environment with some common buying within the team, that what are those parameters which are becoming a zone of conflict, both in context of relationship and accountability or delivering results. So if we can define all those values, and take those buying from your team member only, not that you put it across and just bombard on them. When you take those buying with a common grounded discussion and conversation, and everyone agreed to that common buying, that yes, these are the values like transparency, values like effective communication, values like uh, mm, simplicity, excellency in deliver innovations, collaborations. So when all this comes from their end, it becomes very mutually agreed values to drive those things in the environment, and they become your storyboard also in the environment. And this is somewhere, this is also the way I've already given this in my culture charter creation roadmap also, which is there in my upcoming programs also, where it has been detailed drilled down as well how to get all these binds and ensure that cultural fit match from in terms of old versus new, where there's a complete balance of relationship versus accountability. Because I think that these are the two components where a team can be balanced, a team can be delivered. It is not only commitment and results, it is also relationship based on the commitment and results. So when you are able to make that component equally balanced based on the buying that happens in such initial common meetings, and get those value driven, culture driven approach, that becomes very simple, that becomes very efficient, that becomes very operationally and business wise very productive. And last but not the least, of course, you can say my favorite. Probably you'll always find that one or two rotten egg in the environment lying around, right? No matter whatever you do, they will always have those crying birds mentality and mindset, which you can't change actually. So eventually, you have to take a call on those rotten egg, and you have to take a depart call from them, because if such rotten egg are there in the environment, they will literally spoil the environment than anything else. They will literally damage the environment. So after doing all these things, you'll definitely find those rotten eggs equally as well. So my only urge to you is find out those rotten egg in your environment and make a call immediately if it is not happening with 2, 3 such meetups and meetings as well. Because even after documentation, if you're still finding those things are not going through, things are not happening as the way it has to happen, and limitations are keeps on increasing, rather it is influencing negatively in the environment, then just take a call. Just take a call and ensure that there's always a good say that a bad egg within an environment is much deployed than 10 good eggs. So you have to remove that bad egg. Yeah. So that's the whole point. Yes. So with that, we come to the end of this video. I have already given you some of the solid 5 bulletproof, PAPAC experiential based journey. And I'm just ensuring that your journey should now curve down by going through all this Power Pack insights and implementing the same in your environment, and also ensuring that when you uh, join my business breakthrough program, uh, effective program, or I mean overall the handling programs as well, you are able to get those results equally as well. So, like I mentioned, for that, you need to be connected with me. And since you stay till the end, as I mentioned, that if you stay till the end, you should be able to get some gift mementos as well. So, generally, for to schedule a one-to-one call with me and to get your business hygiene check, I charge an amount of $5,000 and above. But since you stay till the end, so you are eligible to get it absolutely without any cost. Just go ahead and book a one-to-one call. The link has been shared below as well. Also, do like and subscribe my channel, because this will inspire to share more such Power Pack Insights videos like this to you, and which come straight away to your inbox and your YouTube notifications. So hit the bell icon subscription and ensure that you are there in the link as well, so that next time the videos are launched, you get the first preference and inputs as well. Do share your inputs, that what are the next channel issues or concerns in your business that probably you're going through, that you want to understand and get through as well. I'll ensure that that's get also shared through my upcoming next videos. And last but not the least, do upgrade and subscribe to my Telegram and WhatsApp channel. That's where I'll keep sharing more powerful updates like this, and eventually help you in the roadmap journey to take your level to the next level through my programs and activation. With that, definitely do subscribe to the Telegram channel and Facebook group. So with that, Avik signing off here as of now. Do share your comments and takeaways. Till then, have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.